Trying to live without money is like trying to sail without a sail. You can be in the boat, but you are not going anywhere. The wind won't catch you, you will drift, but you will get nowhere, and it won't take long before you are stuck. Money is the wind. Without it, you are stuck, you are stranded, just waiting, but you are not moving. You can't move forward. Do you think you can do it without money? It's like trying to grow a garden with no seeds. You can water the ground, you can wait, but nothing will sprout, nothing will bloom. No matter how much time you give it, you will have nothing to show for your efforts. Money is the seed. It's what makes things grow. Without it, nothing grows, nothing happens. Without money, you are like a car with no engine. You can sit inside, you can turn the key, but it's not going anywhere. You can try all you want, but you will stay stuck in one place. You won't move. Do you think you can survive without money? It's like trying to play chess without pieces. You can move the board, you can make plans, but you can't play. There is nothing to move. You can't win. Living without money is like trying to bake bread without yeast. You can mix all the ingredients, but it won't rise, it won't expand, it won't become anything. It will just stay flat. Money is the yeast. Without it, nothing rises, nothing takes shape, nothing changes. It's like trying to build a fence without nails. You have the wood, you have the tools, but without the nails, you can't put it together, you can't finish, it won't stay up. Money is the nail. Without it, everything falls apart. You can have everything else, but without money, you have nothing to hold it all together. Without money, you are like a compass with no needle. You don't know which way to go. You are lost. You might try to follow a path, but you are just wandering in circles. You will never reach your destination. Do you think you can build something great without money? It's like trying to paint a masterpiece with no paint. You can have the canvas, you can have the brushes, but without the paint, you can't create anything. It's all just blank. Money is the paint, it's the color. Without it, everything stays dull. Nothing comes to life. Trying to live without money is like trying to read a book with no words. You can open the pages, you can flip through them, but there is nothing to read, there is nothing to learn. You are left with an empty book, and that's what your life and that's what your life will like and that's what your life will and that's what your life will feel like without money. You can pretend, you can ignore, but without money, your life is empty. It's a void. You can try to fill it, but there is nothing to fill it with. Because without money, you are missing the one thing that makes everything possible. Without money, you are like a phone with no charger. You can have the phone, you can try to use it, but without power, it's useless. It's dead. You can't do anything. Money is the charger. It's what gives your life power. Without it, you will be running on empty. You will be stuck. You will feel drained. Do you think you can get by without money? It's like trying to walk a tightrope with no balance. You might make you might make you might make it a few steps, but without the balance, you will fall, and when you fall, it will hurt. Living without money is like trying to build a ship with no sails. You can build the hull, you can create the structure, but without the sails, you won't move, you won't go anywhere. Money is the sail. Without it, you are just stuck in the water. You are not going anywhere. Without money, you are like a light bulb with no electricity. You can be there, but you won't shine. You won't light anything up. You will be stuck in the dark. Money is the electricity. It's what makes everything work. Without it, you are in the dark. You are invisible. You might think you can get by. You might think you can make it without money, but it's like trying to cross a river with no bridge. You can swim, but you will never make it to the other side. Without money, you are stuck on the Without money, you are stuck on the side of the river. You can't move forward. You will never get across. Money isn't just something you need, it's the thing that makes everything possible. Without it, you are stuck. You are standing still. You can dream, you can plan, but without money, your dreams will stay dreams and your plans will stay plans. Nothing will happen, nothing will change. It's time to face the truth. Without money, you are stuck, and the longer you wait, the further behind you get. Time won't wait for you. The world won't wait for you. If you keep going this way, you will end up with nothing. It's your choice, but you have to make it now before it's too late. Living without money is like trying to cook without heat. You have the ingredients, you have the recipe, but without heat, nothing happens. You can't cook, you can't eat, you can't survive. Money is the heat. Without it, everything stays raw. Nothing gets done, nothing moves. Imagine trying to play music without instruments. You can't make a sound, you can't make a melody, you can't make any progress. You are stuck, and everyone around you will keep playing while you stand still. That's life without money. No sand, no sound, no movement, no rhythm. You will be stuck in silence, watching everyone else move ahead. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to light a fire without matches. You can have the wood, but without matches, there is nothing to spark it. There is no life, there is no fire. You will be cold, you will be stuck in the dark. Money is the match, it's the spark. Without it, everything stays cold. You can try, but nothing will catch fire. Without money, it's like trying to build a bridge with no ropes. You can have the materials, but without ropes to tie them together, the bridge will fall apart. It won't hold, it won't work. You will never cross the gap. Money is the rope, it's what holds everything together. Without it, you will never make it to the other side. Living without money is like trying to swim with no arms. You will flail, you will struggle, but you won't go anywhere. You won't get ahead. You will just be stuck in the water, going nowhere. Money is the arm. Without it, you can't move forward. You can't keep swimming. Without money, you are like a car with no gas. You can turn the key, you can press the pedal, but you won't go anywhere. You are not moving. You are stuck. Money is the gas. It's what makes you go. Without it, you are not moving forward. You are stuck in one place. Living without money is like trying to play a game with no strategy. You might move your pieces, but you will never win. You don't know where you are going. You don't know what you are doing, and you will just keep losing. Money is the strategy. It's how you win. Without it, you have no plan, no chance, no hope. Do you think you can survive without money? It's like trying to walk through a door with no key. You will try to force it open, you will push, you will struggle, but the door won't open, you won't get through. You will be stuck. Money is the key. Without it, the door stays locked. You can't get through. You can't move forward. Trying to live without money is like trying to build a castle with no foundation. You can dream about it, you can plan it, but without a solid base, it won't stand, it will crumble, and all your work will be for nothing. Money is the foundation. Without it, everything you build will collapse. You won't have anything to show for your efforts. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to grow a tree without roots. You can plant the seed, you can water it, but without roots, it won't grow, it won't survive. Money is the root. Without it, you are just a seed waiting to die with no way to grow. Without money, it's like trying to get somewhere without a map. You might take a few steps, but you won't know where you are going. You will be lost and you will waste time. Money is the map. Without it, you will be lost. You won't know where to go. Trying to live without money is like trying to drive with no wheels. You can press the gas, you can turn the steering wheel, but without wheels, you won't move. You will be stuck in one place. Money is the wheel. Without it, you can't move forward. You can't go anywhere. Living without money is like trying to build a skyscraper with no cranes. You can have the materials, you can have the workers, but without cranes, you can't lift anything. You can't build, and your skyscraper will never rise. Money is the crane. Without it, your dreams won't. Without it, your dreams will never rise. They will stay on the ground. You might think you can survive. You might think you can make it without money, but that's like trying to sail across the ocean with no boat. You will be stuck in the middle of nowhere with nothing to keep you afloat. Money is the boat. Without it, you will drown. Trying to live without money is like trying to bake a cake with no oven. You can mix all the ingredients, you can prepare everything, but without the oven, nothing happens. It won't bake, it won't rise, it will stay raw. Money is the oven. Without it, everything stays raw, and you will never get to enjoy the cake. Do you think you can do it without money? It's like trying to cross a desert with no water. You can walk, you can keep going, but eventually you will run out, you will die of thirst, you will never make it to the other side. Money is the water. Without it, you will dry up, you will wither. Truth is simple. Without money, you are stuck, you are lost, you are going nowhere, you need money. Now, before it's too late, before you are left behind, before you realize you have wasted all your time and you have nothing left. Living without money is like trying to fly with no wings. You might jump, but you won't soar. You will fall, crash, and be stuck. No matter how high you want to go, without money, you can't rise, you can't reach your dreams. Money is your money is the wings. Without it, you will be grounded. No matter how hard you try, you won't make it. Do you think you can make it through life without money? It's like trying to write a letter with no ink. You have the pen, you have the paper, but nothing shows up. You have no message, no communication. Without money, you have nothing to say. Money is the ink. Without it, everything you do is invisible. You can try all you want, but you won't leave a mark. Living without money is like trying to catch a fish with no hook. You can have the rod, you can cast the line, but without the hook, you won't catch anything. Your efforts will be wasted and you will stay hungry. Money is the hook. Without it, you are just casting but never catching. Do you think you can live without money? It's like trying to drive a car with no steering wheel. You can sit in the seat, you can push the gas, but you have no control. You are headed nowhere, and no matter how fast you go, you will never reach your destination. Money is the steering wheel. Without it, you are lost. You have no control. You have no direction. Without money, you are like a bird with no beak. You can flap your wings, you can fly, you can try to fly, but you can't eat, you can't survive, you are going nowhere, you are just wasting your energy. Money is the beak. Without it, you can't feed yourself, you can't survive. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to play basketball with no hook. You can dribble, you can pass the ball, but there is no place to score. You are just wasting time. Money is the hoop. Without it, you can't score, you can't win. Without money, it's like trying to build a house with no nails. You can gather the wood, you can plant the seeds, you can plan the design, but you can't put it together, you can't build anything. Money is the nail. Without it, your plans fall apart, your house will never stand. Living without money is like trying to row a boat with no oars. You can sit in the boat, you can try to paddle, but you won't get anywhere, you won't move. Money is the oars. Without them, you are just drifting, going nowhere. Trying to live without money is like trying to paint with no brush. You can have the canvas, you can have the colors, but you can't create anything. You will be stuck in a world of blankness. Money is the brush. Without it, you can't create, you can't express yourself. Without money, it's like trying to fix a car with no tools. You can see the problem, you can try to fix it, but without the right tools, you can't do anything. You are stuck. Money is the tool. Without it, you can't fix anything. You can't move forward. Do you think you can get by without money? It's like trying to go to war without weapons. You can show up, but you won't win. You will be outmatched, outgunned, outclassed. Money is the weapon. Without it, you can't fight. You can't defend yourself. Without money, you are like a plant with no sunlight. You might grow for a while, but without sunlight, you will wither, you will die. Living without money is like trying to send a letter without a stamp. You have the letter, you have the envelope, but you can't send it. It will never reach its destination. Your message will not get through. Money is the stamp. Without it, nothing moves forward, nothing gets delivered. Do you think you can live without money? It's like trying to win a race with no shoes. You can run, but you will slow down, you will get hurt, you will never finish. Money is the shoes. Without them, you can't run, you can't move fast enough. Without money, it's like trying to read a book with no pages. You might look at the cover, you might flip through, but there is nothing to read, there is nothing to learn, there is nothing to grow from. Money is the pages. Without it, your story doesn't exist. You need money. It's the difference between living and surviving. Without it, you are stuck, you are stagnant, you are fading. You can't get by without it. The world won't stop for you. You will be left behind, and when that happens, it's too late to catch up. You need money now. You can't wait. Time won't wait for you. The world won't wait for you. If you don't act, you will miss your chance, and once it's gone forever. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away. Don't wait any longer. You need money now, before it's too late, before the door closes, before your chance is gone. Living without money is like being a sock without its pair. You are incomplete, you are lost, you can't do what you were meant to do. A sock alone, it can't keep you warm, it can't protect your foot, it's just a piece of cloth. It's just a piece of cloth. You need the pair. Without the pair, it's just a waste. Money is the pair. Without it, you are lost. You are not going anywhere. You are exposed, helpless. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to walk with no shoes. you will be uncomfortable. You will be unprotected. You will feel the pain. Money is the shoes. Without them, you are just stepping on rough ground. And every step hurts. Living without money is like trying to drive a car with no fuel. You can turn the engine, you can press the pedal, but you won't go anywhere. You will be stuck. Money is the fuel. Without it, your car doesn't move. Without money, your life doesn't move. You won't get anywhere. Trying to live without money is like a tree with no roots. You might stand tall for a while, but the moment a storm comes, you will fall, you will wither, you won't survive. Money is the root. Without it, you have no foundation, you can't grow, you can't thrive. Without money, it's like being a clock with no hands. You have the face, you have the gears, but you can't tell time. You are useless. Money is the hands. Without it, you don't move forward. You are stuck in one moment forever. Living without money is like trying to make a sandwich with no bread. You might have the filling, you might have the ingredients, but you can't put it together. It's a mess. Money is the bread. Without it, everything falls apart. Do you think you can do it without money? It's like trying to bake a cake with no eggs. You can mix the ingredients, you can have the flour, but without the eggs, it won't hold together. It won't rise. Money is the egg. Without it, you can't make the cake. You can't build anything. Trying to live without money is like being a compass without a needle. You can spin around, you can move, but you have no direction, you have no purpose, you will never get anywhere. Money is the needle. Without it, you are lost. Without money, it's like trying to paint a picture with no brush. You can have all the colors, you can have the canvas, but you can't create anything. Money is the brush. Without it, you can't make your mark, you can't make anything beautiful. Living without money is like being a pen with no ink. You you can have you can have the shape, you can have the body, but you can't write, you can't leave your mark. Money is the ink. Without it, you are just an empty pen. You are useless. Do you think you can get by without money? It's like trying to cross a bridge with no support. You can start walking, but eventually you will fall. Money is the support. Without it, everything crumbles. You will never make it to the other side. Without money, it's like being a song with no sound. You might have the melody, but no one can hear it. You won't be heard. You won't matter. Money is the sound. Without it, you can't make an impact. You can't be heard. Living without money is like trying to make a fire with no spark. You have the wood, you have the kindling, you have the wood, but nothing catches. Money is the spark. Without it, everything stays cold. You can't survive without warmth. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to play a game without rules. You can move the pieces, you can try to play, but there is no way to win. You are just wasting time. Money is the rule with Money is the rule. Without it, everything money is the rule. Without it, everything is chaos. Nothing makes sense. Living without money is like trying to swim with no arms. You can move your legs, but you won't go anywhere. You will struggle, you will tire out, but you will tire out and you will drown. Money is the arm. Without it, you can't move forward. You can't keep going. Without money, it's like trying to write a book with no words. You might have the cover, you might have the idea, but there is no story, no substance. Money is the word. Without it, you have nothing to say. Trying to live without money is like being a plant with no water. You might be green for a while, but eventually you will wilt, you will die. Money is the water. Without it, you can't grow, you can't survive. Without money, it's like trying to build a house with no foundation. You can put up walls, but the moment something heavy comes along, it will collapse. Money is the foundation. Without it, everything you build falls apart. Living without money is like trying to fly with no wings. You can dream, you can try, but you cannot soar. You will fall, you will crash. Money is the wings. Without them, you will never rise. Do you think you can do it without money? It's like being a car with no tires. You can start the engine, but you won't move anywhere. You will be stuck. Money is the tires. Without them, you are not going anywhere. Without money, it's like being a key with no lock. You have the shape, you have the function, but you won't open anything. Money is the lock. Without it, nothing moves forward, nothing opens. You can't live without money. It's the pear to your sock, it's the fuel to your car, it's the root to your tree, it's the hands of your clock, it's the ink to your pen. Without it, you are nothing. You can't grow, you can't move, you can't win, you can't survive. Money is your everything. Without it, you are nothing. Act now, before it's too late, before you realize you can't do anything alone, before you waste your time, before the world moves forward without you. Living without money. Living without money is like being a car with no engine. You might look fine, but you won't go anywhere. You are stuck in place, and the longer you stay there, the worse it gets. Money is the engine. Without it, you are just sitting there, waiting for something to happen, but nothing will. Trying to live without money is like trying to write a book with no paper. You have the ideas, you have the pen, but nothing gets written. You are stuck in your head. Money is the paper. Without it, your thoughts never become real. You can't leave a mark. Living without money is like being a lamp with no light bulb. You have the socket, you have the power, but you cannot shine. You are dark, useless. Money is the light bulb. Without it, you are just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Do you think you can live without money? It's like being a tree with no leaves. You might stand tall, but you have no purpose. You can't grow. Money is the leaves. Without them, you are just standing there waiting for the seasons to change. Trying to live without money is like being a road with no signs. You can keep walking, but you don't know where you are going. You will get lost. Money is the sign. Without it, you have no direction. Living without money is like being a phone with no battery. You can have all the features, you can have the screen, but you cannot call anyone. You cannot do anything. Money is the battery. Without it, you are dead. You are useless. Trying to live without money is like trying to cook with no stove. You have all the ingredients, you have the recipe, but no way to cook. Nothing happens. Money is the stove. Without it, you can't create anything. Without money, it's like being a plant with no sunlight. You might start green, but eventually you will fade. You won't survive. Money is the sunlight. Without it, you can't grow. You will die. Do you think you can live without money? It's like trying to play a game with no rules. You can make moves, you can try to win, but there is no way to succeed. Money is the rule book. Without it, you can't play the game. You will never win. Trying to live without money is like trying to bake a cake with no oven. You have all the ingredients, you have the recipe, but you cannot make the cake. It just sits there. Money is the oven. Without it, nothing happens. You can't create anything. Living without money is like trying to sail with no sail. You have the boat, you have the wind, but you cannot go anywhere. You are stuck. Money is the sail. Without it, you can't move forward. Without money, it's like being a brush with no paint. You can have the strokes. You can have the strokes. You can have the technique. You can have the strokes. You can have the technique, but there is nothing to create. Money is the paint. Without it, your canvas stays blank. Trying to live without money is like trying to drive a car with no steering wheel. You can push the gas, but you have no control. You are lost. Money is the steering wheel. Without it, you go nowhere. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like being a pen with no ink. You can have the body, you can have the shape. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like being a pen with no ink. You can have the body, you can have the shape, but you cannot write, you cannot create. Money is the ink. Without it, your pen is useless. You cannot leave a mark. Living without money is like being a clock with no hands. You can have the gears, you can have the face, but you cannot tell time. You are stuck. Money is the hands. Without them, time doesn't move. Trying to live without money is like being a song with no sound. You might have the melody, but no one can hear it. You are invisible. Money is the sound. Without it, you can't make an impact. Living without money is like trying to build a house with no bricks. You might have the plans, you might have the wood, but you cannot make the house. It falls apart. Money is the brick. Without it, everything crumbles. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to cross a river with no bridge. You can see the other side, but you cannot reach it. Money is the bridge. Without it, you are stuck. Without money, it's like trying to plant a garden with no seeds. You might have the soil, you might have the water, but nothing will grow. Money is the seed. Without it, you can't build anything. Living without money is like being a plane with no wings. You might have the engine, you might have the fuel, but you cannot fly. Money is the wing. Without it, you are grounded. You can't make it without money. You are a stalk without a pear, a tree without leaves, a tree without leaves, a tree without leaves, a road without signs, a boat without sail, a clock without hands, a song without sound. Money is everything. Without it, you are nothing. Don't wait. You need it now before you realize it's too late, before you are stuck forever. Money is a language. Everyone speaks it, everywhere. It's the one thing that connects us all. If you don't speak it, you are lost. You are left behind. Think about it. Money is the passport to life. Without it, you are stuck at the border. Without it, you are stuck at the border. You can't get in. You can't move forward. It's like being on a train with no ticket. You can see the destination. You can hear the sound, but you cannot get on. You cannot get anywhere. Money is the ticket. Without it, you stay where you are. Watching others move forward without money is like being in a race with no shoes. You can run, you can try, but your feet will bleed. You won't get far. Money is the shoes. Without it, you are left behind. Money is what make th- money is what makes things happen. Without it, you are just talking, you are just dreaming, nothing changes. It's like trying to start a fire with no matches. You can have the wood, you can have the tinder, but nothing will light up. Money is the match. Without it, you stay in the dark. Do you think you can live without money? It's like trying to eat without food. You might have the plate, you might have the fork, but you are starving. Money is the food. Without it, you go hungry. Without money, it's like trying to build a house with no foundation. You might have the walls, you might have the roof, but it won't stand. It will fall. Money is the foundation. Without it, you have nothing. Without money, it's like trying to swim without water. You can move, you can try, but you are sinking. You can't breathe. Money is the water. Without it, you drown. Money isn't just something you use, it's the language of the world. It's the signal. It's the signal that says, I am here. I can do something. It's the way we communicate. Without it, you are invisible. You are mute. You can't talk. You can't connect. It's like being on a phone with no signal. You can dial, you can hear the sound, but nothing works. Money is the signal. Without it, you are disconnected. Living without money is like trying to drive a car with no gas. Living without money is like trying to drive a car with no gas. You can sit behind the wheel, you can turn the key, but nothing moves. Money is the gas. Without it, you are stuck. Money is power. It's the power to do, the power to buy, the power to change your life. Without it, you are powerless. You are stuck. You can't move. It's like trying to use a computer without electricity. You can have the screen, you can have the keyboard, but you can't do anything. Money is the electricity. Without it, you are useless. Money is the key to freedom. Without it, you are locked up. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. Without money, it's like being in a car with no wheels. You can sit in it. You can pretend to drive, but you are not going anywhere. Money is the wheels. Without it, you are stuck in place. Money is the bridge to your future. Without it, you are on one side. You are stuck. You can't cross. It's like being on a cliff with no rope. You can see the other side, but you cannot get there. Money is the rope. Without it, you fall. Do you think you can survive without money? It's like being a phone with no charger. You can have the screen, you can have the apps, but it won't last long. Money is the charger. Without it, you are powerless. Without money, it's like trying to read a book with no pages. You can have the cover, you can have the title, but the story isn't there. Money is the pages. Without it, there is no story. Living without money is like being a car with no brakes. You are going fast, but you can't stop. You can't control where you are going. Money is the brake. Without it, you crash. Think about it. Without money, you are like a plant with no roots. You might look green, you might look healthy, but you are fragile. You can't survive long. Money is the root. Without it, you will die. Without money, it's like trying to bake a cake with no Without money, it's like trying to bake a cake with no oven. You have the ingredients, you have the recipe, but nothing will cook. Money is the oven. Without it, you are left with without it, you are left with raw dots. Money is the oven. Without money, It's like being a football player without ball. You can run, you can tackle, but you cannot play the game. Money is the ball. Without it, the game is over before it even starts. Money is the glue. Without it, everything falls apart. Without it, everything everything falls apart. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to write a novel without pen. You can have the ideas, you can have the story, but you cannot put it down. Money is the pen. Without it, your ideas go nowhere. Living without money is like trying to paint with no brush. You have the canvas, you have the paint, you have, but you cannot create. Money is the brush. Without it, your masterpiece is never finished. Without money, it's like being a ship with no sails. You might you might be on the water, but you are going nowhere. Money is the sail. Without it, you are adrift. Money is the foundation of everything. Without it, you are building on sand. It all collapses. Without money, you are like a song with no melody. You can have the lyrics, but there is no rhythm. There is no life. Money is the melody. Without it, you are just noise. If you are not speaking the language of money, you are be left behind. You are stuck. You are invisible. Money is the conversation. Without it, you are not part of the discussion. You need money. It's the only way forward. It's the only way to get what you want. It's the only way to build a life. Get money, learn the language, or be left out. Money is the engine. Without it, you don't move. You sit still, you watch the world pass you by. Without it, you are stuck on the side of the road. You have nowhere to go, no direction, nothing. You are just waiting, waiting for something to change, waiting for help that never comes, waiting while everyone else drives off into their future. Money is the fuel. Without it, the engine doesn't start. Imagine being in a race. You have the shoes, you have the training, but without the money to get there, you will never make it to the starting line. You will just watch others go ahead. Money is the entry fee. Without it, you are out of the race. Think about it. Life is like a game everyone is playing, and money is your ticket, your chance to play. Without it, you are stuck watching. Money is the game piece. Money is the game piece. Without it, you don't move. Without money, it's like having a garden without money. It's like having Without money, it's like having a garden without seeds. You can water the soil all you want, but nothing grows. You are just wasting time. You can't create. Money is the seed. Without it, you can't harvest. Without money, it's like trying to climb a mountain with no gear. You can see the top, but you will never make it. You don't have you don't have the tools. You don't have the equipment. Money is the gear. Without it, you will fall down. Money is the air you breathe. Without it, you suffocate. You can't move. You can't breathe. It's like trying to swim with no water. You can splash all around you. You can splash around all you want, but you will never move. You will never go anywhere. Money is the water. Without it, you drown. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to speak in a foreign it's like trying to speak in a foreign country with no translator. You have the words, but no one understands you. You are invisible. Money is the translator. Without it, you are silent. Without money, you are like a musician with no instruments. You can have the talent, but it's useless if you can't play. Money is the instrument. Without it, your music never reaches anyone. Money is your lifeline. Without it, you are adrift, lost at sea, without direction. Without money, it's like being a car with no steering wheel. You can drive, but you cannot control the direction. You are at the mercy of everything else. Money is the steering wheel. Without it, you go nowhere. Money is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's the line between success and failure. It's the bridge that gets you from point A to point B. Without it, without it, you are stuck at point A. Without money, it's like trying to build a fire with no wood. You can start the match, but nothing catches. Money is the wood. Without it, the fire dies. Without Money is the key to everything. Without it, you can't open any doors. You can knock all you want, but no one will let you in. Money is the key. Without it, you stay locked out. Without money, it's like having a car with no tires. You can drive, but you are stuck in place. You can't move forward. You are going nowhere. Money is the tires. Without it, you don't roll. Money is the connection. Without it, you are out of the loop. You can't connect. You can't be heard. Without it, it's like trying to get Wi Fi without the password. You can see the signal. You can see the network, but you cannot connect. Money is the password. Without it, you are out of reach. Without money, you are like a plane with no wings. You can't soar, you can't rise, you can't reach your destination. Money is the wings. Without it, you stay grounded. Do you think you can live without money? It's like trying to play soccer without it's like trying to play soccer without a ball. You can kick, you can run, but there is no game, there is no points. Money is the ball. Without it, there is no play. Without money, it's like trying to cook a meal with no ingredients. You can have the recipe, you can have the stove, but nothing happens, nothing is made. Money is the ingredient. Without it, the meal is never cooked. Money is the bridge between you and your goals. Without it, you are standard. Without it, you are stranded, stuck on the side while everyone else crosses over to success. Without it, you are like trying to cross a river with no boat. You will never get across, you will never get anywhere. Money is the boat. Without it, you stay on the shore. Without money, it's like being a bird with no nest. You can fly, but you can fly, but you have no place to land. You are homeless in the sky. Money is the nest. Without it, you fall. Think do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to draw with no pencil. You can have the idea, you can have the canvas, but you cannot create. Money is the pencil. Without it, your masterpiece is never drawn. Money is the force that drives the world. Without it, everything stops, nothing moves. Without money, you are not part of the system. You are not part of the flow. It's like trying to run a marathon with no legs. You can have the desire, you can have the drive, but you cannot move. Money is the legs. Without it, you stand still. Do you want to change your life? Get money. Money makes the world move. Without it, you don't. Stop waiting. Stop moving. Money is the only way. Don't wait until it's too late. Start now. Money is the tool. Without it, you can't build, you can't create, you can't grow. Without it, you are a tree without roots. You can stand tall, but you will fall. No foundation, no strength. You won't last. Without money, you rot from the inside. You need money. It's the foundation for everything. It's like trying to run a race with no it's like trying to race it's like trying to run a race with no shoes. You might start, you might try, but you will never finish. You will never win. Money is the shoes. Without it, you are barefoot on broken glass. Do you think you can live without money? It's like being in a house with no walls. You might have the roof, you might have the floor, but everything is exposed. Everything falls apart. Money is the walls. Without it, you are exposed. Without money, it's like trying to bake a cake without money. It's like trying to bake a cake with no oven. You can mix the ingredients, you can have the recipe, but it's useless. Nothing will look, nothing will cook, nothing will come to life. Money is the oven. Without it, you have nothing. Without money, you are a musician with no instruments. You have the notes, you have the rhythm, but you cannot play a thing. You cannot create. Money is the instrument. Without it, you have no music. Without money, it's like being a bird with no wings. You can't fly in your mind. You can fly in your mind, but you cannot take off. You stay stuck on the ground. You can't soar. Money is the wings. Without it, you are earthbound. Without money, it's like running a marathon with no water. You can run, you can push, but you will collapse before the finish line. Money is the water. Without it, you die of thirst. Do you think you can make it without money? It's like trying to navigate a ship with no map. You might have the sail, but you will end up lost. You will end up nowhere. Money is the map. Without it, you wander. Without money, it's like being in a desert with no shade. The sun is beating down. You are thirsty. You are parched. You cannot survive. Money is the shade. Without it, you burn. Without money, is like being in a race without a starting line. You can run, you can try, but you don't know where to go. You are lost before you start. Money is the starting line. Without it, you are running in circles. Without money, it's like trying to climb a mountain without gear. You have the strength, you have the desire, but you cannot get anywhere. Money is the gear. Without it, you are stuck on the ground. Without money, it's like trying to have a compass without direction. You have the tool, but no path. Money is the direction. Without it, you go nowhere. Without money, it's like trying to be in a restaurant with no menu. You can see the food, you can smell it, but you cannot order, you cannot eat. Money is the menu. Without it, you are left hungry. Without money, it's like being a painter with no canvas. You can see the masterpiece, you can picture it, you can have, but you have no way to create it. Money is the canvas. Without it, the painting stays in your mind. Without money, it's like being a fisherman with no bait. You have the net, you have the boat, but you will never catch anything. Money is the bait. Without it, you go hungry. Without money, it's like being a writer with no pen. You have the story, you have the ideas, but nothing is written down. Money is the pen. Without it, your story stays unwritten. Without money, it's like being a builder with no bricks. You have plan, you can dreams, you can plan, you can dreams, but nothing gets built. Money is the bricks. Without it, the house never rises. Without money, it's like being a runner without a track. You can run, but you are just running in place. You will never get to the finish line. Money is the track. Without it, you never cross the line. Without money, it's like trying to cook without fire. You can have the ingredients, you can have the recipe, but nothing heats up, nothing cooks. Money is the fire. Without it, you are left cold. Without money, it's like being a carpenter. Without money, it's like being a carpenter without tools. You have the wood, you have the nails, but you cannot build anything. Money is the tools. Without it, you cannot create. Without money, it's like trying to play a game with no rules. You have no strategy, you have no way to win, you are just guessing. Money is the rules. Without it, you lose before you even start. Without money, it's like having a car with no engine. You can sit in the driver's seat, you can grip the wheel, but you cannot move. You cannot go anywhere. Money is the engine. Without it, you are stuck. Without money, it's like having a garden with no soil. You can plant, you can water, but nothing will grow, nothing will live. Money is the soil. Without it, nothing flourishes. Without money, it's like being a photographer with no camera. You can see the picture, but you cannot capture it. Money is the camera. Without it, you have no shot. Without money, it's like being a hunter with no weapon. You can see the prey, but you cannot catch it. Money is the weapon. Without it, you go hungry. Without money, it's like being a scientist with no lab. You have the knowledge, you have the ideas, but you cannot experiment, you cannot discover. Money is the lab. Without it, your discoveries stay in your mind. Without it, it's like being a gardener with no seeds. You can dig, you can water, but nothing grows. Money is the seed. Without it, you have no crop. Without money, it's like being a singer. Without money, it's like being a singer with no Without money, it's like being a singer with no microphone. You have the voice, you have the melody, but no one hears you. Money is the microphone. Without it, you are unheard. Without money, it's like being a doctor with no medicine. You can diagnose, but you cannot cure. Money is the medicine. Without it, you can't heal. Without money, it's like being a cook with no ingredients. You can have the recipe, but you cannot make the dish. Money is the ingredients. Without it, you have nothing. Money is the key to everything. Without it, you are locked out. You can knock all you want, but no one opens the door. You need money. It's the only way forward. It's the only way to make things happen. Without it, you are stuck. You are invisible. You are powerless. Money is the only way. Without it, you are nothing. Don't wait. Get it before it's too late. Living without money is like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. It's painful. It's uncomfortable. You cannot walk far. You cannot walk far. You can't run. You are trapped in your shoes. Every step hurts. You cannot move freely. You are stuck. You are suffering. Living without money is like trying to breathe. Living without money is like trying to breathe with a pillow over your head. Living without money is like trying to breathe with a pillow over your face. You can survive, but barely. You will gasp for air, you will feel the pressure, you won't last long. Without money, life feels tight, like you are always struggling to fit. You can't relax, you can't breathe, you can't enjoy the journey. You can't enjoy the journey. Living without money is like trying to climb a mountain with no gear. You can try, but you will never make it to the top. You will slip, you will fall, you will hurt yourself, you won't reach your goal. Money is the gear. Without it, you are climbing blindfolded. Without it, you are crawling. Without it, you are crawling. You are crawling when you could You are crawling without it. You are crawling when you could be soaring. Living without money is like trying to drive a car with no gas. You sit behind the wheel, you turn the key, but nothing happens. You don't go anywhere. You are stuck in neutral. Money is the gas. Without it, you won't move. You can dream of places to go, but you will never get there. Living without money is like walking through life with your hands tied. You can see the world, you can dream, but you can't reach out. You can't grab hold of anything. You cannot act. Money is your freedom. Without it, you are imprisoned by your own limitations. Living without money is like building a house with no foundation. You might put up walls, you might have a roof, but it's unstable, it's dangerous, it will collapse. Money is the foundation. Without it, your dreams crumble. Living without money is like trying to write a story with no words. You can have the idea, you can have the pen, but you cannot write. Money is the words. Without it, your story never gets sold. Living without money is like trying to cook with no ingredients. You can have the pot, you can have the stove, but there is no food. You can't make anything. Money is the ingredient. Without it, you can't create. Living without money is like trying to make music with no instrument. You can have the notes, you can have the rhythm, but no sound. Nothing is made. Money is the instrument. Without it, your music stays silent. Living without money is like trying to swim without water. You can jump in, but you won't flow. You will drown. You can't survive. Money is the water. Without it, you are sinking. Living without money is like trying to build a fire with no wood. You can try to light a match. You can try to start a spark, but nothing catches. It dies out. Money is the wood. Without it, the fire goes out. Living without money is like being in a race with no finish line. You can run, you can push yourself, but you will never reach the end. You will never win. Money is the finish line. Without it, you are running forever with no goal. Living without money is like trying to read a book with no pages. You can hold the cover, you can turn the empty leaves, but the story never gets told. Money is the page. Without it, the story remains untold. Living without money is like being a bird with no wings. You can flap, but you cannot fly. You can see the sky, but you cannot soar. Money is the wings. Without it, you stay grounded. Living without money. Living without money is like trying to sail a boat with no wind. You can have the boat, you can have the water, but you are stuck. Money is the wind. Without it, you go nowhere. Living without money is like being in a room with no door. You can see the way out, but you cannot get there. You are trapped. Money is the door. Without it, you stay inside. Living without money is like being a painter with no canvas. You can see the picture, you can imagine it, but you cannot create it. Money is the canvas. Without it, the masterpiece stays locked in your mind. Living without money is like being a runner with no track. You can run, you can sprint, but you will never cross the finish line. You will never get anywhere. Money is the track. Without it, you are running in circles. Living without money is like being a gardener with no seeds. You can water the soil, you can tend to the plants, but nothing grows. Money is the seeds. Without it, nothing blooms. Living without money is like being a chef with no recipe. You have the ingredients, you have the stove, but you don't know how to put it all together. Money is the recipe. Without it, nothing cooks. Living without money is like having a map with no direction. You can look at the map, you can study it, but you won't know where to go. You will be lost. Money is the directions. Without it, you wander. Living without money is like trying to play a game with no rules. You can move the pieces, but you don't know how to win. You don't know how to play. Money is the rules. Without it, you lose. Living without money is like being a photographer with no camera. You can see the picture, but you cannot capture it. You cannot share it. Money is the camera. Without it, your vision is lost. Living without money is like being a builder with no tool. You can have the plans, you can, but you cannot make it happen. You cannot build. Money is the tools. Without it, your dreams stay in the blueprints. Living without money is like trying to drive a car with no keys. You can sit behind the wheel, you can turn the ignition, but nothing happens. You don't move. Money is the key. Without it, you are stuck in the driveway. Living without money is like being a fisherman with no nets. You can cast your line, you can wait, but you cannot catch anything. Money is the net. Without it, you go hungry. Living without money is like trying to write a Living without money is like trying to write a letter with no ink. You have the paper, you have the pen, but you cannot communicate, you cannot send the message. Money is the ink. Without it, you are silent. You are silent. Living without money is like being a chef with no oven. You have the ingredients, but no way to cook them. You can't make anything. Money is the oven. Without it, the food never cooks. Living without money is like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. You can see the picture, but it's incomplete. You cannot finish. Money is the missing piece. Without it, the puzzle is never done. Don't wait. Don't think you can keep going without money. It's like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. You will never get comfortable. You will never go far. You will always be in prison, in pain, always stuck, always suffering. You need money now before it's too late.